I mean, this is another practical question. So how to handle IBV live vaccination for multi-age complex, layer complex? Should we vaccinate by age or by campaign? And let's just explain what I mean with this. Some places they have a side-by-side many with a 5 weeks difference, and they have the vaccination program with fixed age. And what we see is like sometimes you see rolling reaction inside that. Once they vaccinate one, they eat the vaccine. So your recommendation is keep by age or by campaign, vaccinating everyone every time you give the vaccine?
I would prefer to vaccinate by campaign. It will take some time. Maybe when a new flock arrives, then you have to find a balance in between. But what you would like to prevent is that the vaccine goes from one house to another. If a vaccine first, it can cause some damage, and you also, but if a vaccine spreads, it interferes with your vaccination program because you're running behind the vaccine, so you're not in control anymore. So I would favor to try to get it on a certain, this week, and not every flock or every house on itself.
If I look for a complex with a broiler or layer where we have houses side by side, for example, considering that the live IB vaccine will jump from one house to another, what is the maximum interval to vaccinate the next door house for avoiding strong rolling reactions? What is your experience about these?
Well, the problem is if IB vaccine can spread very fast within 1 day from bird to bird in the same house. So how fast it can go to another house, well, that might take a few days more. So within a few days, you can expect that it goes from one house to another house if the distance is little. How bad the spreading will be to the other age depends on many factors. For example, if the other house has already been vaccinated, it should protect against the vaccine reaction if the same vaccine comes in a few weeks later. So that doesn't have to say that every spreading will cause a lot of damage. It depends what happens when. Let's say if certainly on what you would like is that if you have a lot of broiler houses on different ages, maybe all 6, so I think the hatchery vaccination is becoming even more important, because at least then all birds get the same start. And if you place partly vaccinated birds and non-vaccinated birds together, then it's more complicated than if you place all flocks with the same vaccination program and they already had it on day 1. So yeah, it's going to be a complicated situation anyway, but I hope I gave some answers that are useful.